So hello and welcome to another episode of Mer Talks. Today is not a very productive morning, I would say, for me at least, kasi super overstimulated ang brain cells ko. I feel every day like I'm in the bridge of giving up. So no, it's not that dramatic. Ano yun, parang, how would I explain this feeling? It's kind of like these days I feel not lost, I feel pressured. Who is pressuring me? Me, myself, and I'm gonna yap about our topic for today, which is academic pressure. So last time I talked about feeling lost, like parang walang direction and all. And to be honest, if I'm gonna tell you my storyline of my academics, so para ma-reflect din natin, ma-reflect ko kung paano nag-build up yung pressure sa akin. Since grade school, kung hindi nyo matatanong, I've been a consistent honor student. I'm an average, hindi ako masyadong top 1. Though proud na sa akin yung mga parents ko na honor student ako. Okay na yun, parang given na yun. But then pagdating ko ng high school, lumipat ako ng school ng grade 6. Lumipat ako dito sa Philippines, and ayun, hindi ko siya naramdaman. Wala akong pressure na naramdaman kasi nga, grade school ka, wala pa namang mga expectations. Side note, my parents never expected anything from me. I can feel it naman, hindi sila nag-expect na lagi dapat honor ako or ganyan. Ako lang yung gumagawa. Ako lang yung, kasi nag-enjoy din naman ako. And yun yung kaya ko eh. Hindi ko man na-expect na kakayanin ko like mag-honor, ganyan. So, yun, kung ano yung kinakaya ko, naabot naman siya. And thankfully, yun, na-recognize ako for that sa school. Umuwi kami dito sa Philippines. Parang ganun pa rin naman. I've been doing well ever since. And then, grade 11, grade 12, ayun. Doon, nag-excel na ako somehow sa class ko. Since gusto ko na siya. Gusto ko na yung topic. Like, balancing, mahilig na ako sa chemistry, science. Kasi, kaya ako nung high school, ayoko talaga nung math, so may mga algebra, so I don't really excel on those kind of subjects. Tapos yun, nung dumating na ako at nag-senior high, syempre STEMs, yung may mga parang physics, ganyan, hindi ko pa rin siya gusto, pero mas nag-enjoy na ako since forte ko na yung isa sa mga subjects, and yun, umano na siya sa naging nakatapos ako ng high section, nakatapos ako ng high honor. So, yun, grateful pa rin naman ako, though wala pa rin, okay, side note, wala pa rin expectations in a mother dear and father dear sa akin. Wala silang sinasabi na, kailangan ganyan ka, ganyan. So, yun na, that's the background. Then, nag-college, ayun na talaga ang tunay na laban. Dumating ako sa college nang wala rin akong ina-expect sa sarili ko. Kasi, I just do what I can. And hindi ko rin binibigyan masyado ng pressure yung sarili ko. Kasi nga, yun lang yung kaya ko. And wala kasi nag-expect sa akin that time. Kahit yung mga friends ko ng high school, wala. Pinili ko yung sa tingin kong mag-e-enjoy ako. So, sa pharma, yay! Pharma, go! So, yun, nandito na ako. So, first year, okay naman. Okay naman. Nandun na yung, hindi yung expectation, pero unti-unti na siyang namuo. Kasi I've been doing well. Okay naman yung mga scores ko, ganyan. Kaso, alam mo yun, nakaramdam ako ng parang constantly kailangan lagi akong mataas. Hindi, like, kasi di ko lang sa point of view, ang nakakarating sa akin yung point of view ng mga kaklase ko and all na, hala, parang like si Mariel yun, matalino yun, so, kaya na yun. Like, namuo sa akin yung, ala, hindi, parang, pag nagkamali ako, mapapansin nila, ala, si Mariel nagkamali, ala, si Mariel, ala, mababa, ala, bagsak siya, ganyan. So, doon siya namuo until ngayon, 3rd year. Ako lang siguro nakakaramdam, pero I feel like a lot of people are expecting. And kapag ngayon nadidisappoint ako sa sarili ko kasi if I fail, like parang mag-iiba yung tingin nila sa akin and all. You know, ako lang ba, pero I feel like I need to do my best. Pero to be honest, minsan iniisip ko na I have no one naman to impress. I think for me, sa sarili ko lang, ako lang yung nagpapagod sa sarili ko. No one is telling me to like do these things. And before kasi I really like studying. I enjoy studying. But now I feel like I need to keep pushing myself. Kasi if I don't, I will just like disappoint everyone else. That's the mindset that I've been having. So I don't know. In terms of like tips, if ever like nakakaramdam din kayo nito, I actually don't have a concrete tip kasi up until now I still feel na ganun. Actually not getting worse, but it's kind of like a cycle na sometimes I'm gonna have like yung acceptance stage na I'm not that nasa acceptance stage ako na okay lang na mag-fail, ganyan. Pero at the end of the day, it just keeps coming back na I need to do well. I need to like, yeah, I need to do well, keep my scores high. Like, no one should see my flaws. I have so many. And yeah, I think we should just like accept the fact na meron tayong kulang. I feel like we need to improve it, pero for ourselves, not for others, for other people to see. Ano pa bang topic around this academic pressure? I chose this topic kasi nga for me it's relatable, to be honest. Hindi siya dinikdik sa akin. I don't know, may mga academic pressure, di ba, na dinikdik? May academic pressure na sa mga tao, yung iba, not like me, na ako na mismo yung nag-form ng pressure sa sarili ko. Pero di ba, there are people na may mga nag-expect talaga sa kanila and pinapakita ng ibang tao yun sa kanila. And I think in that situation, you just have to do you can choose to listen, but like make it that like an inspiration and not in a bad way. You have to do it for yourself, not for them, because hindi naman sila yung may hawak ng life. Ikaw rin naman yung makaka-discover ng self mo. So, and yung mga capabilities mo. And you should just like embrace what you have and just keep growing at your own pace without feeling the pressure. everyday. Minsan naman, hindi. Minsan naman, oo. Madalas, oo. Ako lang ba? Pero like, I think too much sa future to the point that nagiging toxic na siya sa brain ko and I cannot think and like kanina I thought maghapon akong mag-aaral. Hindi pa ako tapos, to be honest. I don't feel satisfied sa inaral ko. Pero you know, for me, ngayon, progress is progress. Kailangan ko lang talaga, I think kailangan ko lang talagang i-condition yung sarili ko and think of techniques paano ako magkukup. Ayun pala, isa pa sa academic pressure, yung disappointment. Like, to be honest, ngayon, like, I really expect so much from myself na kahit low grades, yung mga low scores, bagsak na scores, na okay naman, pero like, for me, I'm not that really satisfied. I feel like I need to keep na magkaroon ng high or perfect scores. And I think for that, we should really not, we always keep coming back sa questions, sa mga kasabihan na it's where we learn from our mistakes. I really want to think that na kaya tayo nagkakamali, it's to for us to learn and not do those mistakes again. And upon reflecting sa mga nagdaang quizzes ko, yeah, sure, I am disappointed. Pero isn't it that for us to do well? So I really want to do well this examination and reflect on those mistakes, touch up on those missed points na nagawa ko. But yun na nga, the second topic, overthinking, is really taking a toll on me. Kasi I've been overthinking na, what if I make those mistakes again? What if hindi ko maabot yung gusto kong score? And babalik naman siya sa topic natin na academic pressure kasi hindi natin na-achieve yung gusto nating score for ourselves. I think number one tip from the top of my head is just do your best. All goes down to that. Just do what you can in the present without thinking. I always tell myself that, but hindi ko siya ma-apply. You should always focus muna sa present. Kasi hindi mo alam yung future. Why would you pull heavy load thinking about future when you're actually in the present and you don't really know parating? You just really have to focus kung ano yung kaya mong gawin ngayon sa present. And yeah, tackle. Nung Sunday, nagkaroon ng parang yung gospel is about doon. Okay. Saka mo siya i-tackle pag na-experience mo na yan, pag dumating na yung point na yun, dumating na yung problem na yun, saka mo siya isipin or saka mo siya problemahin kaysa sa wala pang nangyayari, problemahin mo na siya. Yeah, Mariel, say that to yourself, bro. Kasi ngayon, you're so worried. hindi na siya mag-absorb ng information. So, minsan magre-rest ako. And after that, coming back after good rest, ano na ulit ako? Productive na ulit. Like, nagpa-function ulit ng ano. So, I keep realizing that back and forth na okay lang pala magpahinga. Mas okay pa na magpahinga kaysa sa pilitin yung sarili. Wow! Big word! Hi everyone, it's 2 months from now. I think almost 2 months. 2 months na aga kasi I filmed that September 13. So, halos magto 2 months na siya. And this is me, the editing Mariel. And going back, like habang pinapanood ko siya, I don't know, currently ngayon kasi, like, it's funny how ngayon ko lang siya inedit. Kung kailan I'm like having a crisis right now na ewan ko, ang dami na nangyari from that video, from filming that video to now. Sobrang dami na nangyari na parang mapapaisip na lang ako na dun sa mga advice na binigay ko, sa mga tips. And syempre, kung gaano ko nakalayo yung narating ko right now. And kung gaano kalayo and kung gaano din kahirap. Pero ayun, I hope you like this episode 2 of Mer Talks. Hopefully, makapag-upload din ako ng iba pang like topics. So if you have any suggestions kung anong topic yung gusto niyo natin pag-usapan, just comment lang kayo. Thank you.